The TradFi boom for crypto is officially happening, and this is actually very beneficial for altcoins like XRP, XLM, XDC, and even HBAR. And in this video, I really want to outline this. So let's actually start off with this post here from October 27th regarding how TradFi is validating crypto's long-held truths. Now, it's from the ETF side of things to tokenization, right? We are starting to see a lot of bridges being built. More so, we've been hearing a lot of chatter around, on and off ramps being created with Visa and Coinbase. Outside of that, ETFs are definitely there. Tokenization use cases are starting to be pushed by the biggest players like BlackRock, for an example. And this is only going to continue to happen, right? For an example, UBS, this happened 3 hours ago. UBS launches tokenized fund, puts ETH into the heart of TradFi. Like, as we really look at what's going on here, it's only a matter of time until every single big player out there is, flocking into crypto. They're already in crypto. We talk about Franklin Templeton all the time. I could bring it up 100 million times. It doesn't get old to me. It doesn't get old to me because I feel like a lot of people look at it and they're like, all right, well, this is old news, so who cares? The thing that you should care about is the fact that back in 2020 and 2021, which was considered one of the largest bull runs in crypto history, there was like practically zero TradFi focus. There was like almost zero interest from them. And now we have like the biggest players like Franklin Templeton and UBS and Goldman Sachs and BlackRock going all in on crypto. And they can't stop talking about crypto. So what should that tell you? And even over here, March 20th is when BlackRock launched its first tokenized fund. This is after the Bitcoin ETF. I want to interrupt the video real quick to let you guys know that I have officially partnered up with Bybit, the third largest crypto exchange out there, to offer you guys exclusive rewards and benefits when signing up with my link down in the description below. There's over $30,000 plus worth of welcome rewards that could be yours right now. All you have to do is sign up, trade, and utilize the exchange. This is one of the best exchanges out there, 24/7 support, massive amounts of trading volume in a 24-hour period. They have access to pretty much any market that you can think of around crypto. So what are you guys waiting for? Go and sign up utilizing my link down in the description below and have a good time trading. We are focused on developing solutions in the digital asset space that help solve real problems for our clients, and we are excited to work with Securitize. This is because as we look at what's going on, BlackRock is not dumb. They know that this is going to affect every single dollar out there. Anything of value is going to be affected by tokenization. Tokenization, crypto, it's all going to play such a vital role in the evolution of financial markets and everything finance as well. So as we think about this, right, it takes me to the next subject, which is, yes, of course, the Franklin Templeton tokenization revolution as well. They started to push their tokenized money fund even onto Base now. It's on Base, it's on Polygon, and it's also on Stellar. They continue to really kind of expand this tokenized money fund. It's probably going to be on almost every single major network as well. Now, outside of this, Goldman Sachs. Guys, July 11th, this is still in process. Goldman Sachs plans 3 tokenization transactions this year. Now, I do expect this to really kind of evolve into even other use cases and things like that. I think that this is only just going to continue from here on out. We also look at Fidelity, right? Fidelity has their tokenized money market fund for use as collateral on JP Morgan's tokenized collateral network. Again, every single TradFi player is in this game now. And as we look at this, right, how is this bullish for XDC? How is it bullish for XLM? How is it bullish for... Well, let's look at that, right? So let's start with XinFin, aka XDC. So we know about this event. I did include it in an XDC video recently. This was focused on RWA tokenization and the future of the DeFi ecosystem because tokenization is also a part of the institutional DeFi initiative. Institutional DeFi is growing and it's all a part of the tokenization move. But if we think about this, right, XDC has been at the forefront of tokenization as well. We go over here. This is Andre Kasserman 4 months ago posting this. And this is actually a breakdown with the DNI initiative. as well as a few other things like around trade finance, for an example, and technology engagement. But in this, there is this screenshot, which is recent developments in tokenization of real world assets. And this is all based around the XDC network and ecosystem. Number one, Trade Tech. Trade Tech owned Yield Tech partners with Securitize, which, by the way, BlackRock is also partnered up with Securitize for tokenization use cases, to offer US Treasuries on the XDC network. The USTY enables accredited investors to benefit from the stability and security of US Treasury bonds while leveraging the advantages of blockchain technology. On the right side, we have made a commitment to help shape the future of finance in the years ahead. This applies to both AI and blockchain. We want to drive disruption and not be driven by it. Then on the right side, commemorating 5 years of advancing real-world asset tokenization, ITFA member XDC Network expands its partnership through ITFA's DNI initiative and TFD initiative. Now remember, this is all based around trade finance tokenization, making trade finance liquid. This is a massive industry. This is one of the most unique tokenization use cases as well, because a lot of the other networks in the space are not even focused on trade finance. They're focused on cross-border payments, or they're looking at real estate. Trade finance is almost untapped, and it's crazy because it's so ripe for disruption. And I do think that XDC is right at the forefront of that. And there's also a great article regarding how XDC Network are shaping its projects based on the XDC Network, how they're shaping the Web3 economy. Again, a lot of this is tokenization, okay? We actually have here that XDC Network has emerged as a leader in shaping a new digital economy, particularly in real-world assets and trade finance. Industry sectors expected to grow to 5 to 16 trillion by 2030 and 87.81 billion by 2031 respectively. So as we look at this, right, these are two industries that the XDC network are fully focused on, and I do believe that they are going to be successful in revolutionizing key aspects of them. But also, as we look at a lot of the major accelerators that the XDC network did recently announce, these are all based on tokenization initiatives and projects. For an example, the plug and play one, this is all based around DeFi and also RWA integrations with even total value lock, which is very exciting stuff, especially around tokenization. Then you also have Brink. This is a leading venture acceleration and corporate innovation firm that has selected the XDC network to launch an intensive 12-week program designed to support emerging projects building on the EVM compatible chain. This is also very exciting. And also Tenity. So this one is another accelerator program. Now this one isn't focused on too much, but I do think that this is going to welcome in some great projects. SBI Group also partnered with XDC to drive the expansion of the XDC token economy. Again, this is now tokenization being tapped in yet again. This is all based around expanding XDC's use cases, particularly in trade finance and even cross-border payments. So there's a lot going on here. And again, I could go on and on and on. There's a lot of other great tokenization use cases on the XDC network, but I want to also get into, even Hedera, because recently Hedera did launch their asset tokenization studio, providing an all-in-one toolkit for tokenizing regulatory compliant real-world assets on chain. Now, on top of this, they just also announced that they have a new GC member, which is the Kenyan Securities Exchange. This is Nairobi Securities Exchange. This is going to accelerate tokenization initiatives in Africa, leveraging the Hedera network's technology and global reach. Everything is going to be tokenized. We're talking about stock markets, we're talking about real estate, we're talking about anything that you can think of will be on chain. And this is exactly where it's going to start with a lot of these securities exchanges as well. And I always bring up the DTCC. I'm not going to, for the sake of the fact that I know that a lot of you probably watched my previous videos and I keep repeating it and it's probably annoying, but there is quadrillions of dollars out there, specifically even around the securities market. Now, on top of this, the HBAR Foundation also put out a great post regarding all of the recent announcements around RWA tokenization initiatives on Hedera. I just want to breeze through this. I don't want to spend too much time because, again, we're already roughly like 9 minutes in or so. So Archix, Braille, Diamond Standard, these are all players that are tokenizing RWAs on the network, ranging from financial instruments like money market funds to stablecoins, diamond markets, and beyond. Also, Zonix, and Red Swan are tokenizing real estate on the network, a $300 trillion global asset class in itself. And there's other ones as well. The Asset Tokenization Studio Initiative, which we just recently talked about. Also, integrations, for example, with Axelar and even Layer Zero. These are actively helping increase access to RWA markets on Hedera by expanding the network's total addressable market. By the way, XRP also working with Axeler, and also Zonix. So big one there. Outside of that, the Chainlink recent announcement was a big one. This is also to boost liquidity for RWAs. And again, they do mention the Nairobi Securities Exchange. Outside of that, Copper HQ and BitGo are also tapped in as custodians that enable institutional users to interact with these markets through teams like Copper. Institutions can interact with DeFi on Hedera, all from the safety of Copper Collect. So all of these initiatives are to not only push institutional DeFi further on Hedera, but also RWA tokenization. Now, this is not where it stops, because when we look at XLM, XLM also has a lot going on. For an example, here we have Taurus joined Stellar Network to enhance digital asset tokenization and custody services. This happened back in June. A lot of people overlook this one, but this is all based around tokenization, and Taurus is actually a major player in the institutional side of things. Outside of this, Paxos. Paxos also plans to expand to Stellar Network. This happened on October 16th in collaboration with Stellar Development Foundation. And this represents another expansion of Paxos's tokenization platform to a trusted and growing blockchain. The collaboration between Paxos and Stellar will further facilitate institutional adoption. There it is again, focus on institutional, because TradFi is here. TradFi is here, and they are going all in on digital assets, on crypto. To facilitate institutional adoption of stablecoins issued by prudentially regulated institutions, institutional adoption of these stablecoins is a crucial component of achieving wide-scale use and utility of digital dollars. And also, this is going to lead to tokenization use cases as well, becoming a reality on the network, which is already a reality if we're being honest. But we have here, as a trusted regulated financial institution, Paxos is an exciting addition to the Stellar ecosystem, and we look forward to working with them to increase the adoption of tokenized assets. The Stellar Network is a leader in tokenization because of its speed, low cost, and its powerful built-in features and controls. And outside of that, also, by the way, real quick, we have here that Paxos supports leading enterprises and institutions with their tokenization digital asset infrastructure needs. And if you guys don't know about Paxos, do some research, because there's a lot of great players tapped in on it. For an example, its blockchain solutions are used by leaders like PayPal, Interactive Brokers, MasterCard, Mercado Libre, and also Nubank, which are some very large players out there in the TradFi space. So again, just wanted to mention that real quick. Outside of this, also over here, tokenized treasuries. I want to bring this up because also XDC is now on here above base with $4.66 million worth of RWA TVL tied to it. But also, if we look at the list, Stellar, number 2, $391.26 million, just under Ethereum. Focus on this list because there's some great products on here, like Sui, for an example. Aptos also very good, Mantle very good as well. But definitely focus on this because it does show you that there is some real world asset tokenization adoption going on some of these networks like Stellar, like XDC, in some very large ways. And I'm very excited about this. And I'm also very excited to watch these figures grow from millions to billions and potentially even trillions at some point in time. Now, also, let's talk about XRP to really kind of wrap up the show. So we have Ripple targets institutional grade DeFi with tokenization. This happened back in August. It was ongoing even prior to August. But yes, this did come out regarding, the T-bills. There's a few other initiatives as well, like Axeler and even Archix expansions. But Open Eden definitely is a big one that I have to mention, which we will, obviously. But number 1 is this one from October 22nd, which was Aurum. Aurum launches a 1 billion tokenized fund for data center investments on XRP Ledger with Zonix. Guys, Zonix is killing it, and they will continue to. And they already have major expansions with Hedera, with XRP, and I believe a few other ones as well, but definitely focus on this player. And by the way, the vehicle will focus on data center investments across the US, the UAE, Saudi Arabia, India, and Europe, claiming to be the world's first combined equity and debt tokenized fund. This is a game changer, major game changer. Also, yes, Open Eden launches tokenized T-bills on the XRP Ledger. This was 10 million. It's going to start with millions. Then it's going to lead to billions, and from billions, it's going to quickly snowball into trillions. Also over here, Ripple and Archix extend collaboration to boost real-world asset tokenization on the XRP Ledger. This happened back in June. Like, think about how crazy this is. This is all in the last 12 months. I want you guys to understand that. In the last 12 months, all of these major initiatives happened. And also, this is the overall market, total addressable market, 1.64 quadrillion untokenized, 170 billion tokenized. This is from Chainlink. That's where we are at right now. Think about how crazy that is. The opportunity here is massive. By the way, here's another screenshot just in case you don't realize how big this actually is. Guys, there is so much money out there, quadrillions of dollars. We are witnessing one of the largest innovations happening before our eyes, and most people, 95% plus, don't even realize this is happening. Isn't that crazy? Now, they say 5% or less than 5% are invested into crypto. What percentage do you honestly think are invested into these utility projects that are actually being tapped in right now around tokenization? I would argue it's probably less than like 3%, 2%. So if we think about it, is it really 95% that are unaware of what's going on here? I say it's less. It's way less than 5%. It's way less than 5%. I would argue it's like around 2%. So 98% of the world is in the dark when it comes to tokenization. And here's another great image as well. Cryptocurrencies versus all of these other markets. I mean, it's just insane to me. It's insane to me what's happening right now. And this is just going to continue. The TradFi boom is here and it's starting in a big way. It's only going to continue, and I'm very excited about the future. I'm very excited about the future for tokenization because, once we start to see these on-chain networks really beginning to tokenize trillions of dollars, and we start to see trillions, flooding onto these networks, being traded 24/7, 365. We have DeFi pools, institutional DeFi initiatives. The network effect from that is going to be so significant. So focus on the big picture. We are just beginning, and I'm very excited about this. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.